Well, I've thought about this a lot, and the main thing that I think we need to do is we need to start with students where they are. In other words, they have to have some expertise already, and we have to build on that. Starting there means oftentimes starting with what they have a comfort level with. And they have a comfort level oftentimes talking about themselves because they know those experiences. So they can talk about their own backgrounds, their own experiences. So I oftentimes, the first assignment I have is something that involves them reflecting on their own experiences, who they are, where they come from, what really matters to them. We start there. And then I also have some low-stakes writing assignments that aren't graded heavily, that don't count for huge points in the course, but help them to build toward larger projects. So I tend to do that quite a bit as well. And I guess the other thing is, in my class, English 110, Rhetoric in the Media, which again has basic writing students in it. We also have students who I wouldn't consider basic writing students in those classes, but it's an at-risk program, a program for at-risk students. So we do have basic writers in there. And one of the reasons that I went with a pop culture theme was because I knew that those students would come in with some knowledge about popular culture. And even if they didn't know how to do a rhetorical analysis, even if an argument paper was scary, they would know about pop culture, and they'd want to be able to talk with each other about it and feel a level of expertise and comfort. So yeah, starting where they are is really where I begin.
In one of the assignments that I particularly like, I ask students to write early in the semester, and again, it's not a graded assignment or has very little weight, is to tell me about a writing experience that worked for you, when you wrote a letter to somebody of apology, when you complained to a business and it was successful, when you got your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever back in terms of something that you wrote. And we all have those kinds of good experiences, but often we don't think of those. We remember only the bad experiences.
Yeah.
And so I think being very positive that way helps students get into thinking about writing as, hey, this is something that could be useful to me. And then writing about what they know about is another thing. And writing about something that they're interested in. We all do better with that if we can write about something that we're excited and interested about. And I've carried that through all my classes and tried to leave things wide open. I've got some, you end up with some strange argumentative papers on strange subjects, but then all of a sudden they're 8 or 10 or 12 pages long with 15 sources, and the student has interviewed a bunch of people and they've read 2 books on it, and that it really doesn't matter what the subject is as much as the students being involved.
The students' engagement completely.
Thinking about, yes.
Yeah, totally.